May we please have your attention? Thank you and welcome to Ghungroo 2023 in the Agassiz Theater, home to hundreds of tech and cast members for the last few weeks.
But wait, Stravia, we should mention that if people need to leave in the event of an emergency or because the show runs a few hours late, there are several clearly marked exits located to the left and right.
You're right, the only sparks we plan to deliver are in our skits, but should an actual fire arise, please use these doors.
We have carefully arranged music acts and request that you listen to your ringtones on your own time.
Please unwrap any cough drops and silence pagers, cell phones, and small children you may have brought with you.
Please be advised that today's show involves bright and flashing lights which could potentially trigger seizures for those with photosensitive epilepsy.
If this presents a concern to you, please contact a Ghungroo Tech staff member who can likely be spotted by their bright costumes or immediately be summoned by saying, "There's jalapeno pineapple pizza here."
We hope you'll remember the show for years to come, but please note that flash photography and other recording devices are strictly prohibited.
Now, please enjoy the show.
Ghungroo 2023, Facets. The South Asian experience, if any such singular experience exists, is marked by a togetherness that emerges from multifaceted contradictions. It is the yearning for a language that feels uncomfortable to the diasporic tongue. It is the fight to preserve that language under a state that seeks to erase it. It is the resistance for the liberation of one's motherland under military occupation.
It is reckoning with inherited ideologies handed to us from generations past. It is tangible, grounded in lived experiences and realities. It is projected, made up of stories and expectations. It is easily visible, manifested through vibrant colors and melodic music. It is hidden, buried under memories of displacement, separation, and alienation.
South Asia, in many ways, is the pursuit of unity amongst the disparate stories, cultures, and experiences that form our collective whole. We hope that this year's show can use artistic expression to grapple with the complex, uncomfortable, beautiful facets of our own identities and the ways in which our experiences converge and diverge to create what we see to be our shared South Asianness.
so much for coming out to the closing show of our show. We really appreciate you guys being here. Thank you! Thanks. My name is Arya Kaushik. Thank you. Tonight I will be performing a poem by the Urdu poet Javed Akhtar. First in its entirety in Urdu, and then I will offer a translation in English. Thank you. एक दिन जब सवेरे सवेरे सुरमई से अंधेर की चादर हटा के एक पर्वत के तकिए से
सूरज ने सर जो उठाया तो देखा कि दिल की वादी में चाहत का मौसम है और यादों की डालियों पर अनगिनत बीते लम्हों की कलियां महकने लगी हैं। अनकही अनसुनी आरज़ू आधी सोई हुई आधी जागी हुई आंखें मलते हुए देखती है। लहर दर लहर मौज दर मौज बहती हुई जिंदगी, जैसे हर पल में और फिर भी वही, हाँ वही जिंदगी, जिसके दामन में एक मोहब्बत भी है, कोई हसरत भी है, पास आना भी है, दूर जाना भी है, और ये एहसास है कि वक्त झरने सा बहता हुआ जा रहा है, ये कहता हुआ। ये दिल की वादी में चाहत का मौसम है और यादों की डालियों पर अनगिनत बीते लम्हों की कलियां महकने लगी हैं। One day, early in the morning, lifting the dark, misty veil of night, from the pillow of a mountain peak, the sun arose to see that deep in the valley of the heart, it was the season of love. And on the branches of memory, countless buds of moments past had begun to bloom. Unspoken, unheard yearnings, half asleep, half awake, rubbing its sleepy eyes, the sun watches as life is flowing, wave after wave after wave, as if made anew in every moment, and yet somehow still the same, yes, that very same life, which encompasses some love, yes, some desire too. It wants to come close and it wants to go far, and there is this feeling that time, like a waterfall, is flowing and saying as it goes, that deep in the valley of the heart, it is the season of love. And on the branches of memory, countless buds of moments past have begun to bloom. Thank you so much.
My name is Ridula Shan. Most people know me as Mally. And today I'm going to be performing an original piece that I wrote called A Love Language. I dedicate this performance to my parents. They ask me why I don't know my mother's tongue, as if even they knew the language. But what do they know of such sacred words when they haven't even heard the melody of my Amma's bangles? What do they know of the sounds of kisses on foreheads when you were still asleep in bed, but she was already off to work in the morning? What do they know of phone calls at 2 a.m. because now with 3,000 miles of distance, you cannot go to sleep without hearing her voice again? Because they have never heard how her lips crinkle when she laughs, or how her eyebrows arch back as if to capture all the happiness from such a singular act. Because they have never heard the piercing whistle of her 20-year-old rice cooker when she asks you again and again if there's too much salt or too little pepper. Because they have never heard how her eyes roll when you tease her, or the sharp vibrato of her 10,000 scolds. Because they have never heard the cadence of her complaints as she claims that every year now, she's just getting too old. Because they have never heard how her nose trembles when she cries, or how her cheeks can capture each of those tears with a single tired sigh. Because they have never heard her heartbeat when she hugs you, the only sound that could assuage all of your hopeless fears. Because they have never heard of a love so resounding that it never needed a word to be remembered by the ear. Because that's my mother's language. And although it was born and brought up and taken from my father's land, I never needed to be taught to learn how to love it because it's the only language that my family even has. But they don't listen to this speech. And they have the nerve to critique my parents' form of communication. Because what I write down is the melody of their accents. They read it as if it's a violation of their language. And they forget all the claims that they had staked on our tongues when they forced us to be fluent in the language of their imperial kingdoms. They forget all the scars that got scratched onto our teeth that get passed down to every generation born across those 7 foreign seas. They forget that the reason I can speak English so clearly is the same reason I resort to writing this kind of poetry. And they wonder why. Ghungroo is no longer written on this tongue when they were the ones who helped to erase it. But my family's love, it's etched deep enough that no language could ever replace it. So know, if you must, that she is not my mother. She's my Amma. Know that I'm not her daughter. I'm her Tangam, her Vairam, her Chalakati, her Gudi Papa, her baby girl, her entire world, and all the nicknames that will never need a dictionary to know the love that is encoded in such words. And I hope that my daughter will one day have this stubborn and infuriating and flawed tongue so that she may hear all the love of the Ammas that came before me. And I hope that when they desperately try to silence her songs, that she speaks louder than we could have ever dreamed. For she will never need a translation to know what her own blood speaks. For we will be the only words that a poet like her will ever need. Thank you.
Ghungroo, 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 hot pie, hot pie, hot pie. Am I not allowed? You guys thought I was going to talk about my culture. Not after yesterday.
Let's hear it, Arjun.
Welcome to Ghungroo, everyone. I'm Arjun. No, not Arjun Prasad. Thank you for coming out. Important PA to make, important announcement. My parents are here tonight, which means if y'all don't laugh, someone's gonna have to take the M. And it's not gonna be me. Wow, this is an important moment. Now, let me ask you this. Are there any alums here tonight? Are there... Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. The aunties and uncles are back. So, appreciate everyone coming out tonight. And, my sense is that a lot of people are busy, right? This is the midterm season, and while everyone's bottled up in the library, I sense that there are 2 types of people, right, that are out and about in the square. There are people in Ghungroo, and there are people at Tate doing coffee chats. Oh yeah, it's recruiting season. I cannot, for the life of me, wrap my head around people who put themselves through this process. It's like you get into Harvard to learn stuff, meet interesting people, change the world, and you're just gonna sell out to make a buck, ripping off the American people like you're George Santos. What are you doing? So anyways, yesterday I was at this Goldman Sachs networking session. And you know what I realized? I don't know who I am, I don't know where I'm going, and I don't know what I'm doing. Now, some of you could probably tell, because of this, that I'm South Asian identifying, right? And others are squirming around like, oh, I don't want to assume anything, but I am. And maybe you expected me to say something enlightening or profound about my identity. Maybe you expected me to pull a Bollywood dance move here and there. Hey, I'm not here to unlock your inner nirvana.
Then why are you here?
I'm not a Swami, and not the mom. I'll tell you why I'm here. I'm here because I'm Bakka Desi. Translation for all the non-South Asians, as in everyone not backstage. I'm Indian through and through, and I'm not paying $20 to watch this show. These ticket prices were inflated by none other than Fez Zuffer. Oh yeah. Junior and Dunster is right there. I don't even have to look at him. This man is embezzling money. Like hot pie. I'm sorry, I can't help myself. But when I talk about my identity, guys, I feel like I'm a raft heading into a storm of difficult conversations about race and religion and the way I present and internalize self-loathing. And I just don't want to deal with any of it. And some of you are like, Arjun, an Indian boy on a raft with a 400-pound adult Bengal tiger. Oh yeah. Let me give you an example of being South Asian in a tokenized way, right? If you were to look at my blocking group, I'm not sure if you're going to find a higher concentration of South Asian men that occupy a 100-foot radius. It's Lowly 127 and Spirit Airlines Terminal B. And I don't want to name any names, right? I don't want to call anyone out. I want to keep it anonymous. Anish Mubari, Zaki Lakhani, Mani Shalika, Abdul Rasul Melji Shamji, and most tasty of all of them, Charles Romer V. But I am Indian, and my grandmother was born to a Rajasthani family in the ashes of the British Raj. Left behind were vivid testimonies, grand dinners, bullock carts and horses, tragic elopements, and untimely deaths. That's why I'm so excited for Ghungroo, right? In fact, today I got a notification just 15 minutes ago that right now, there's a hot air balloon flying right over Agassiz, plastered with Ghungroo 2023. Yeah, unfortunately, it was shot out of the sky by Joe Biden. Thank you guys.
Thank you. our new antique shop in the heart of Harvard Square. It is my distinct pleasure to introduce your guest of honor tonight, Dean Rakesh Khurana.
Wow! Thanks so much for coming today. What an absolutely transformative experience.
So transformative!
What an absolutely transformative experience it is to be here today. Our mission here at Harvard University is to educate the future citizen and citizen leaders of this world.
Okay, Khurana! We hear you, we hear you!
Let's go, mission statement. You look like a clock-chasing young student. You can showcase the diversity this university has to offer. You want to take a selfie for my Instagram?
Let's go, crowd work.
But speaking of antique shops, I'm hearing a lot of noise from this section, and that means there's a lot of fucking antiques in the audience. This antique shop is essential to the transformative nature of the pedagogy of the transformative. How do you everyone tell the antique shop?
Whoa, is that bad?
Because I'm Fez Zuffer.
Oh.
Yeah, you are.
Are you? No, you're not.
Are you? Never mind.
Ben Schroeder.
No, you're not.
As you can tell from Fez's hue, it's been a cloudy day in Cambridge recently. As all of you know, this antique shop stands on the grave of my favorite place in the world.
You're insane, George.
Maharaja! I'm absolutely devastated.
It's still there.
So we're here on Harvard's campus to test you about everything, from the opening of the Angel of Death, otherwise known as Raja's New Antiques, to whether Dean Khurana condones the erasure of South Asian gastronomy.
Have you had Hut's mindful butter chicken?
I have.
I'm totally fine with it. What?
Anyways, each item in our antique shop has a unique story behind it that we are committed to bringing to life. For this very reason, each item has an incalculable amount of value. So we must have money.
Don't touch the necklace!
Bonnie, be careful! Bonnie! Is there something you're looking for?
Stop moving!
Yeah! I'm looking for some kind of nice looking jewelry. Priyanka?
Okay, Arjun, are you a student here?
Yes. Hello. My name is Arjun Prasad. I'm originally from New York City, even though everyone knows I'm really from Edison, New Jersey. I'm concentrating in chemistry and physics. I'm on the pre-med and pre-quant track. Very nice to meet you.
Okay, that's very interesting and all. Very interesting. But back to the jewelry. Is this a special gift for a special someone?
Yeah.
He's not bringing anymore.
I'm looking to impress my Ghungroo choreographer.
Well, we do have a lot of old style. We have a lot of old style jewelry here. This one actually happens to be my personal favorite. No, not the necklace.
This.
Arjun, put it down.
This is nice. This necklace.
Necklace! Not the necklace! Are you sure this exact necklace? You see, it's very special. Back in the colonial times in South Asia, this very...
That's perfect. I don't know how you're alive, but we'll get there in a second. I'm going to tell her that this was a family heirloom, passed down through the generations from my great-grandma. How much?
300.
300. Is there a student discount?
Of course there's a student discount. It's 298 now.
298. Do you take Bitcoin, rupees, or Board Plus? All right. Final offer, $100. Take it or leave it.
Absolutely not. I told you this necklace was special. $298, and that's final.
Your loss. I'm leaving it. You know what? You drive a hard bargain. And I do feel bad for making you fail. So, I'll take it. 198? I'll Venmo you the money.
Now, with the necklace gone, this shoe is the only prized possession we have left.
Yes, the necklace and the shoe. What a story, Ronnie.
The first dance we perform is called Gamba. Characterized by its alternating fast and slow beats, it is practiced in the western hills of Nepal.
The second dance, Sakela, is an ancient ritualistic dance performed by the Kiran people in the eastern hills of Nepal, extending to Darjeeling and Sikkim regions in India. Our performance ends with the Taman dance, popular in the central hills, and has been fused with a slight hint of pop culture.
broad range of South Asian pop culture, from the Bollywood-based scene to the Punjabi diaspora Canada, from the working pop to the tunes. This group begins to upbeat music from South Asian cinema and contemporary pop history to celebrate the facet of humanity. Honoring the way these styles bridge generations of South Asians from across the continent and diaspora, in a celebration of timelessness, memories, and change.
Hi to my family watching in California and my sister in the audience. To all of you, thank you so much for coming out to our Saturday night show. Today I'm going to be performing a rendition of the piece Aur Bhi Hai by Allama Iqbal. This is one of my sister's favorite pieces, so I'm hoping I don't mess up. You won't! Thanks. सितारों से आगे जहां और भी है अभी इश्क के इम्तिहान और भी है कहीं जिंदगी से नहीं ये फजाएं यहाँ सैकड़ों कारवां और भी है
कानात नकर आलम ए रंगो ऊपर चमन और भी आशियाँ और भी है अगर खो गया एक नशे मन तो क्या गम मकामत ए उफ़ुक़ां और भी है तू शाहीन है परवाज है काम तेरा तेरे सामने आसमां और भी है इसी रोज़ उस शब में उलझ कर ना रह जा कि तेरे ज़मां और मकाम और भी है गए दिन की तन्हा था मैं अंजुमन में यहाँ अब मेरे राज़दां और भी है थैंक यू
Hi everyone, my name is Aviva and I'm going to be reciting a Bengali poem called Ami Sheme, which literally means I am that girl. And the progression of the poem sort of goes, expressing how women are treated in South Asia, followed by expressing how frustrated we are with it. And then rising up so powerfully that even goddesses are afraid. I hope you're able to follow along with the emotions despite the lack of translation. Ami Sheme. বাসে ট্রেনে ট্রামে রাস্তায় আপনি যাকে রোজ দেখেন যার শাড়ি কপালের টিপ কানের দুল আর পায়ের গোড়ালি আপনি রোজ দেখেন আর আরো অনেক কিছু দেখতে পাবেন স্বপ্ন দেখেন স্বপ্নে যাকে ইচ্ছে মতন দেখেন আমি সেমে বিহারের প্রত্যন্ত গ্রামে দিনের আলোয় যার ছায়া মারানো আপনার ধর্মে নিষিদ্ধ রাতের গভীরে যাকে বস্তি থেকে তুলে আনতে পাইক বরকন্দাজ পাঠান আপনি আর সুসজ্জিত বিছানায় যার জন্য অপেক্ষায় অধীর হয় আপনার রাজকীয় লাম্পট্য আমি সেমে আসামের চা বাগানের চুপড়ি কামিল বস্তি থেকে যাকে আপনি নিয়ে যেতে চান সাহেবী বাংলোয় মধ্যরাতে ফায়ার প্লেসের ঝলসে ওঠা আলোয় মতির চোখে দেখতে চান যার অনাবৃত শরীর আমি সেমে রাজস্থানের শুকনো উঠোন থেকে পিপাসার জল আনতে যাকে আপনি পাঠিয়ে দেন 10 মাইল দূরে সরকারি ইদারায় আর 20 মাইল হেঁটে ক্লান্ত বিধ্বস্ত যে রমণী ঘরা কাকে ঘরে ফিরলে তাকে বসিয়ে দেন চুলার আগুনের সামনে আপনার রুটি বানাতে আমি সেমে যাকে নিয়ে আপনি মগ্ন হতে চান গঙ্গার ধারে কিংবা ভিক্টোরিয়ার সবুজে কিংবা সিনেমা হলের নীল অন্ধকারে যার চোখে আপনি এঁকে দিতে চান ঝুটা স্বপ্নের কাজল আর ফুরিয়ে যাওয়া সিগারেটের প্যাকেটের মতো যাকে পথের পাশে ছুঁড়ে ফেলে আপনার ফুল সাজানো গাড়ি শুভ বিবাহ সুসম্পন্ন করতে ছুটে যায় শহরের পথে কোণে দেখা আলোর গধূলিতে একা দাঁড়িয়ে থাকা আমি সেই মেয়ে এমনকি দেবতারাও যাকে ক্ষমা করেন না অহংকার আর শক্তির দম্ভে যার গর্ভে রেখে যান কুমারীর অপমান আর চোখের জলে কুন্তি হয়ে নদীর জলে বিসর্জন দিতে হয় কর্ণকে আত্মযোগে আমি সেই মেয়ে সংসারের রসময় আমি ভরসা আমার ছাত্র পড়ানো টাকায় মায়ের ওষুধ কেনা আমার বাড়তি রোজগারে ভাইয়ের বই কেনা হয় আমার সমস্ত শরীর প্রবল বৃষ্টিতে ভিজতে থাকে কালো আকাশ মাথায় নিয়ে আমি ছাতা হয়ে থাকি ছাতার নিচে শুকিয়ে আছে সংসার আপনারা আমার জন্য অনেক করেছেন সাহিত্যে কাব্যে শাস্ত্রে লোকাচারে আমাকে মা বলে পুজো করেছেন প্রকৃতি বলে আদিক্ষেতা করেছেন আর শহরগঞ্জের কানাগলিতে ঠোঁটে রং মাখিয়ে কুপি হাতে দাঁড় করিয়েও দিয়েছেন হ্যাঁ আমি সেই মেয়ে। একদিন হয়তো অন্য কোনো একদিন আমার সমস্ত মিথ্যে পোশাক ছুঁড়ে ফেলে দিয়ে আমি হয়ে উঠবো সেই অসামান্যা। খোলা চুল মেঘের মতো ঢাকবে আমার খোলা পিঠ, দু চোখে জ্বলবে ভীষণ আগুন, কপাল ঠিকরে বেরুবে ভয়ঙ্কর তেজরশ্মি, আপনার ঝলসে উঠবে সেই খড়গ, দু পায়ের উপরে বেজে উঠবে রণদুন্দ ভিড়, নৃশংস হাসিতে ভরে উঠবে আকাশ, দেবতারাও আতঙ্কে স্তব্ধ হয়ে বলতে থাকবেন মহামেঘ প্রভাঙ্গরাং মুক্তকেশিং চতুর্ভুজাং কালিকাং দক্ষিণাং মুন্ডুমালা বিভূষিতাং। বিভৎস দাবানলের মতো আমি এগোতে থাকবো, আর আমার এগিয়ে যাবার পথের দুপাশে মুন্ডুহীন অসংখ্য দেহ ছটফট করতে থাকবে। সভ্যতার দেহ, প্রগতির দেহ, উন্নতির দেহ, সমাজের দেহ। হয়তো আমি সেই মেয়ে, হয়তো বা।
We are incredibly honored and grateful to have the opportunity to welcome you to the show tonight.
Yeah, you are.
Many of you may not know, but this year, Ghungroo is special. This is Ghungroo's 35th anniversary.
Yeah,
35 years of celebrating South Asian culture and unity together tonight. For me, having attended a predominantly white high school and never having the experience of a robust South Asian community, Ghungroo and SAA was new to me when I got here. And as a freshman, it was a little scary, but then upperclassmen roped me into all of these various tasks.
You're welcome!
And eventually made it a community that I really love. From seeing Ghungroo on Harvard's front page of their Instagram to now being in this role, growing through my own identity is something that I've enjoyed a lot. And it's what I hope to make possible for other students here. Students often come to college on a spectrum of brownness, either very comfortable with their identities or struggling to kind of get used to their South Asian identity and might need a little nudge in finding their way there. And this is precisely what makes this difficult and arduous job completely worth it. It's the moments when the students who are just finding their way, the ones who may not already be in all-round friend groups, the ones who might need a little nudge to get involved in the community, who find a home and a space within SAA and within Ghungroo, and which makes all of these efforts completely worth it.
And for me, as a bit of background, this is actually my first Ghungroo in any capacity. And as a natural, insane person who would do, I decided to produce the whole thing.
Yeah, you did! Yeah, you did!
As I went through this process, I quickly learned that the community that has been built here is something special. I learned that there's no shame in messing up, because that's how we learn. And as my choreos have assured me repeatedly, there is nothing wrong with not knowing how to dance, as it will be in the night before me.
Yes,
there is! All in all, I only hope that more students will undergo the process that this production puts you under. And I think that both of us can attest to the immense challenges, but equally rewarding experiences we've had this past year. But it's also not us. We have several people to thank, including, most importantly, the directors of this show, Sarah, Harney, Shraddha. As a peer We love them, yeah. As a creative background of the show, none of this is possible. We also want to thank the ag staff, Tom, Dana, John, and Claire, and for helping seamlessly conduct this show year after year.
We also want to take the time to recognize and appreciate SAA Board and all of our freshman representatives for all the work they've done to contribute to the show. Without them, our lives as producers would be much, much more difficult. We also want to thank those that came before us and those that showed us the way forward. We want to thank the past presidents of SAA and directors for helping us navigate challenges and work through all the conflicts. We want to shout out Fariba, Arjun, Fatima, Karthik, Ryan, Anaga, and Gwani. For all of your supports and insights. Thank you so much to last year's producers, Siona and Varsh, and directors, Tulsi, Swati, and Akila.
take a few seconds to show our appreciation for Shruti and Ali. Shruti, I remember the very first time that I met you as an eager pre-frosh on a Zoom call, excited to be involved in the South Asian community. From that day, almost 3 years ago now, I have seen your love for this community grow more and more, day by day.
Every single day.
And yesterday, when you helped take care of an injured Ghungroo dancer, I saw that love and the love that you show for every single person in this community, which is what makes Ghungroo truly Ghungroo. Ali, even though this is your first Ghungroo, you have taken the initiative to learn about the many different aspects of this show while being persistent throughout all of the hurdles that have been thrown your way.
Shruti, last year as a dance director and a choreographer for South Indian, I saw the way you invested so deeply in your dance, pinning people's dupattas, holding extra office hours, making sure every dance was stage ready. Ali, despite how stressful this job is, you are always there with a hug and a joke. To me, both of you embody so much of the spirit of Ghungroo, supporting individual people, putting in the behind-the-scenes work so each and every person can shine. We know this job isn't easy, but both of you do it with grace, flexibility, and have learned to handle anything that's been thrown your way.
Both of you have exhibited so much care and compassion for this community, and we are so proud of the leaders that you have become today. We love both of you so much.
So proud.
Thank you guys so much. We were totally surprised.
Same. Specifically, aside from our wonderful predecessors, we want to recognize 3 people who have been our right and left hands throughout the entire process on the production side of things. Can we get a warm welcome for Divya, Anish, and Fez? From sending out over 200 emails and handling all things coordination, to being on hold with Venmo for over 5 hours, to being the unofficial Ticketmaster and side essay influencer, these 3 have helped us immensely, in selling out all 4 shows and helped the production run smoothly. They really stepped up to ease the burden for Shruti and I, and we are so thankful for all 3 of you. Let's give it up one more time.
And then to the alumni here tonight, thank you so much. Thank you so much for showing us what community looks like, for helping us create a space that feels welcoming and safe, not only during your years here, but those years after. You are an inspiration to us, and we hope to carry on the legacy that the community has for generations to come. And finally, to all of you, to our audience, thank you so much for making the time to be here tonight. We are so excited to announce that all 4 shows of Ghungroo have sold out this year. We love your enthusiasm and support for the show each and every year, and we hope you enjoy the rest of the show tonight. Thank you.
Wait a second. Since we're already here, we might as well dance.
classical dances such as Bharatanatyam and Kathak are tied strongly to Hindu religious practices, making them exclusive to individuals mostly from upper castes. While these dances once were connected to oppressive practices, through semi-classical dance, a mix of classical and folk, we explore how traditional dance can evolve as people and time change. So tonight, as we gracefully move our hands and feet to the beat of the tabla, we ask you to remember that change does not oppose tradition, it strengthens it.
The story of the necklace and the shoe begins more than 100 years ago in 1915 colonial Sri Lanka, in a small room with an interesting family.
Everyone was arrested. Even Sonia, Kala, and others.
Yes, Grandpa Vinod. That's why we have to get this petition to London and expose the British.
Is the British here or British there? They already care.
It is 9,000 kilometers from here to there. They don't know how brutal it is. We have to try something.
Guys, we can just hide the petition and send it to London.
What could we even hide it in?
I've got it. What if we put it in a Lipton tea packet? They would never suspect it.
No, you'll just drink it, Annika. Be good. Put it in my pipe.
No,
My hat.
that's your 5th hat this month, Brian.
Oh, and a
Put it in my fake teeth.
No! No! It's not that deep. Come on. Just put it in my pants.
Krishna, Suran, why don't I crack open your empty skull and stick it in there?
The shoe!
We can hide the petition in the heel of the shoe and go to London ourselves.
Well then, who's going to undertake such a treacherous journey? And even if
Yeah, sure. I'll do it.
we have to send someone to die.
Son, are you sure you want to do this? It's going to be incredibly dangerous.
Yeah, it's no big deal. See, just,
And this petition is never getting to the British.
Yes, it is. I guess I always have to save my baby brother. I am going with.
No one is going with. We can't even afford one ticket, let alone two.
Yes, we can.
No. Annika, you can't sell that.
I have to.
কেন
털이 도끼 돌이 전로 자라 호해양이 고집돌이 아무모는 내래나 Thank you.
I hope you're all having a wonderful time Ghungroo with us on this fine Saturday night. I know Annika sure is. Yes, I am! Really quickly before we break 10 minutes for intermission, I wanted to take a minute to point you towards your playbills. You probably got them when you entered, and in it are reasons behind the show, the set, the dances, the songs, everything, and there are also some beautiful models, likely your friends and family, so please make sure to take a look. In addition, we just want to ask that you do not flash photographs during this show just because it's a little distracting, but I love your energy, keep it up. There are samosas, chai, and everything downstairs in the basement. Wait, maybe not chai, I'm kidding. Just samosas upstairs in the basement. Make sure to grab some during intermission, use the bathroom, stretch, talk to your friends, and I'll see you guys back here in 10 minutes.